Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to make a realistic thread on twisted tab bit in SolidWorks, just like this one. For that we need to start to sketch new part and we are going to design blank twisted tab first, on which one I'm going to show you how to create thread pitch 1.5 mm and start to sketch on front plane. First we are going to create few lines, vertical, horizontal, vertical. And I'm going to add few dimensions. This one is 4 millimeters. Here we need 75. Then here I'm going to add 35 millimeters. This here is 20 degree. And this here is 7.5 millimeters. Then go in Future and use Revolved Base command. Select this line for axis of revolution and click OK. The next thing that I'm going to do is to add chamfer on this circle here. It's going to be 2 millimeters and 45 degree. Click OK. Now I'm going to sketch on this surface here. And I'm going to add few dimensions and lines. First thing that I'm going to do is to make these two equal. And I'm going to add one dimension here, 7.5 millimeters. From this center point to this line we need 3.5 millimeters. And I'm going to exit the sketch. The next thing that I need to do is to draw on right plane. And I'm going to create one central line. This central line should be coincident with this point here. And now I'm going to create one more line that we are going to use later for sweep cut. I'm going to add few dimensions here, 0.88, and here we need radius 10 millimeters. The length of this line is going to be 60. Exit the sketch, go in Future and click on Sweep Cut. For the profile, I'm going to use this profile here and I'm going to click OK. Now I'm going to copy this cut 3 more times on this profile here, on this cylinder, and for that I'm going to use circular pattern. I'm going to use this surface 360 degree and I'm going to select 3 times. Click OK. The next thing that we are going to do is to use option flex. This option will help us to make this twisted tab to be twisted. Go in Insert and in Future you can find this option. Use command twisted, select this body and use 180 degree. Click OK. Just like you see, the twisted options help us to make our twisted drill tab. I'm going to sketch on this surface now. First I'm going to make one cylinder. This cylinder is going to be 14 diameter. And I'm going in Future Extrude Cut. In this case we are going to use Thin Future and I'm going to use True All. Click OK. Now we have the right blanket twisted tab for our design. The next thing that I'm going to do is to create the profile of our thread. We are going to use the classic way because this way is giving us more options and fine tuning. For that, I'm going to start to sketch on right plane, and I'm going to create first few lines that are going to look like rectangle. Then I'm going to use center line. I'm going to add dimension here, collinear. Also on this side, it's already collinear. And I'm going to add one dimension, 60 degree. I'm going to make a relation between this point and this center point horizontal. Also, this point has to be collinear with this line here or this face here. Click coincident. Now I'm going to add dimension on the profile. This has to be 1.5 millimeters, same as the pitch of our M14 twisted tab drill. Click OK. Now I'm going to add one more relation that will help us to create the other dimensions. I'm going to add the distance between these two. It's going to be equal with this dimension here divided with 14. Click OK. Then I'm going to add dimension between this line here and this center line here. It's going to be equal with this dimension here. The last thing is to create one radius or fillet on the sketch, 0.1 millimeter. Select this point here and click OK. Click one more time OK, and I'm going to add dimension here, equal with this dimension divided with 12. Click OK. The profile is done. The next thing that we are going to do is to create the spiral. To create spiral, we need to sketch on this surface here. First exit the sketch. Sketch on this surface here, and we are going to make one circle. Take one point, add on this circle, and then we are going to add this point and this fillet profile to be pierced. Go in future, curves, helix spiral. Now I'm going to use height and pitch, and I'm going to use variable pitch. Here we need three regions. The first is going to be 0, second is going to be 37, and the last is going to be 46. Pitch is going to be 1.5 millimeters, also on the second one and on the third one. On the third one, diameter is going to be 15, and with that we are going to have beautiful cones design. I'm going to change the direction, and I'm going to click OK. The next thing that I'm going to use is sweep cut. First I'm going to use the profile, and the second thing is the line that should follow this profile, and I'm going to click OK. And there is the thread. Now I'm going to right click on helix or spiral, and I'm going to use hide command. Look just beautiful. also from this side. Perfect. To finish this design, we need to create few more lines. I'm going to sketch on right plane. Now I'm going to use one line from the center of the twisted tab bit, then horizontal, and just don't forget one more line here to close the sketch. Add few dimension. This here is going to be 6. Then here we need 5, and here we need 50. Go in future, revolve at both base, use line for axis of revolution, and click OK. Now I'm going to change the material. Brush it still. And the last thing that we are going to do is to sketch on this surface here. We need to create one rectangle. This one is going to be 7 millimeters, and I'm going to make all sides equal. I'm going to delete these relations, and I'm going to add one relation between origin point and this point here, and also from this side with origin point again horizontal. Go in future, extrude both base 10 millimeters, click OK. Then I'm going to create one profile here, sketch on right plane, create one center line. Then I'm going to create few lines. From this line to this point we need 2 millimeters, and I'm going to exit the sketch. Go in future, revolve with cut, and click OK. And there is our design twisted tab drill. If you liked the video, subscribe and follow for more videos like this one.